What's going on YouTube? Today I want to talk to you about gels. Specifically, I want to talk to you about gelling the omnidirectional bulbs on the eVolV 200, Streetlight 360 TTL, or Godox AD200, Godox AD360 version 2. So a while back I made a video about these crossed type gels that I would use over my AD200 from Brian Troll, and he's actually been getting a lot of orders for them and decided to expand the product line quite a bit. While in the process of developing a gel system for the AD360 similar to the omnidirectional gel solution that he had for the AD600, the AD200 came out. And as you can see, they are similar but a little bit different. The AD200 bulb is a good deal shorter than the bulb on the AD360. In addition to the different bulb shape from the AD600, the AD360 and AD200 also have their heat escape out the top rather than holes at the bottom. So Brian actually created a new design. As you can see right here, it's actually got a hole in the center and it's properly shaped for the AD360 and the AD200. So one gel kit will work for either of these products. You're probably seeing all of these fancy colors out on the table and thinking those aren't CTO gels. Well, that's because flashgels.com actually created a color creative pack in addition to their color correction kit. So now you've got two options for gels on both the AD200, AD600, and AD360, color correction and color creative packs. And being someone that has both the AD360 and the AD200, I love that these will fit either of these products. Real quick, let's talk about a few other updates that he made. These are all computer machine cut, so we've got nice rounded edges. Every single one is going to be absolutely the same. And on the color correction kit, the details, whatever type of color correction you're using, is printed directly on. It's not on the creative gels, but you really don't need anyone to tell you that this is yellow. Now I'm going to show you guys the process for putting this on, and I'm just going to leave it unedited so you guys can see what it's really like. I take the high temperature elastic band. Now these aren't going to melt. This isn't just a rubber band. These are actually designed for high temperatures, so you don't have to worry about the actual flash tube. Once it gets hot and it's cranking out full power, you don't have to worry about this thing breaking and flying off. Same with the gels. These are high temperature as well, so you don't have to worry about these melting even though they're so close to your flash tube. So I put the elastic band over a couple fingers, place the bulb on the top, and then I just straighten it out to get maximum coverage, and I roll down the rubber band just a little bit, not to the point where anything's popping out, so you're holding it down all the way at the bottom, but now you've got 360-degree coverage and almost complete coverage in the front, except you're not, getting that center hole, but you still need a place for the heat to escape, so it's smart that they are designed this way. And on the AD200, you can do it the exact same way. Just bring this down as much as you can. Bring this in and tuck those edges. On the AD200, since it's a little bit shorter, you can also tuck those edges right down into the bulb, and you can bring the rubber band down as much as you want with this one. Pretty much right into that bottom lip. Straighten it out, and you're good to go. Now your AD200 is gelled for either creative effect or color correction. There are two sets of gels available from flashgels.com. The first is the color correction gel set, and that one is going to have half CTS, quarter, half, and full CTO, half and full CTB, and half and full green for magenta situations or fluorescent lighting. In addition to the color correction kit, there is also the creative color kit, and that one's going to come with yellow, orange, red, magenta, purple, blue, teal, and green. And real quick, I want to touch on why you might want to use gel kits with your flash at all. The primary reason is because the ambient lighting temperature is always changing. Every room and place that you go, the ambient temperature is different. I've got a video specifically on using the half CTB and full CTB in outdoor full shade situations with flash, because shade is a much bluer light than flash is. So you want to make your flash more blue in order to balance it with that blue ambient light. And the same goes the opposite way. If you're in a church that is really warm orange lighting, like 3200 Kelvin incandescent lighting, you're going to want to use a full CTO on your flash to ensure that your flash matches the ambient white balance of the same room. And by making that adjustment and applying a color correction kit to your flash, you're going to make sure that anything being hit by the flash has the same color temperature as anything being hit by ambient lighting. So it creates a balance and your flash is less apparent in the scene. The great thing about gelling at the source directly on the bulb is that you can still use any type of modifier with your flash. Some modifiers require proprietary or specific type of gels, but when you gel right at the source, you can use it in any modifier, so you don't have to carry multiple types of gel kits, which is great. Nice thing is that they're all flat, so they pack up nicely. You can put them in your bag all by itself. We like to keep them at least in a little separate plastic bag just so they stay nice and organized. But they lay flat, so it adds virtually no space to your gear kit. There are types of like cap gels that go on here, but if you had 12 of those, you've got a whole bag full of clunky plastic gel covers, whereas these take up virtually no space, no weight inside your bag. In my experience, these save me so much time when it comes to editing because they make it so easy to gel all day. So if I'm in a church, I slap them on to balance with that church lighting, and I use them in there until I'm done in the church. And as soon as we go outside, I can go back to the bare bulb, or if we're going outside in shade, I can switch it to a half CTB, and now all my light is nice and balanced. So when I get into post-processing, I'm not doing any type of selective balancing or even adjusting the color temperature at all because it's all done in camera, which saves me a ton of time after the fact. So again, flashgels.com, got 2 sets of 8, creative color kit as well as the color correction kit for the AD360, AD200, and the AD600. I think it's the best solution for gelling any of these lights out there, and if you guys have recently invested in any of this stuff, it's definitely worth checking out. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope it helped you out. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more, and comment with any questions. Follow me on Snapchat for behind the scenes, Twitter for deals on photography gear, and Instagram to see my work. Lastly, I have a Facebook group as a discussion forum, which is linked in the description. Take it easy, YouTube.